so happy that you are joining me here today, here at the Creativity Cave. It's time to put our Stampin' Lips on. I had somebody in my Creativity Cave Facebook group, who must not know who I am, ask why I had to put my lipstick on and talk about my family at the beginning of my live. And I was like, I'm thinking you don't know my deal. That's my thing. It's my signature. So I hope that you guys, I gotta put a little lip gloss on this. Shiny lips are happy lips, right? I hope that you guys had a great weekend. I hope that wherever you are, you aren't freezing. I had to giggle. Becky here was unpacking a box that was sitting on my front step, and it was kind of cold. You know, because it had been probably sitting.
It wasn't kind of cold.
Okay. It wasn't kind of cold. It was super
really,
cold.
It was really cold.
And she apparently doesn't like the cold. She's not from here. She's from the South, where it's not like this. It's been a little brisk, we'll say, here in the Midwest. I know a lot of people wherever, sorry, my hair was like doing something funny. I know a lot of people in the country are experiencing some, let's say, chilly temps. I honestly don't really mind cold weather because I love wearing like warm sweats and sweaters and things like that. As long as I have heat inside and I don't have to go outside a ton, I'm all set. My just dreamy husband is really good about taking on the brunt of the dog responsibilities here at my house. So that's nice. And I think that the winter doesn't bother me until a certain point, and then I'm done with it. And that's usually like the end of February. And then after that, it needs to just be nice, which rarely happens. But Becky is from, well, she's originally from Kansas. And then, like, where were you before here?
Virginia.
Virginia. Also Texas, right? Oklahoma. Her husband's in the military, so she's gotten around a bit.
I like warmer places.
She likes whatever. What's not to love about Iowa in the winter? She lives in Illinois, so really. Across the river. Bye-bye. We'll see you tomorrow. So, yeah, it's really, I love winter. I'm a little sad when there's not snow for Christmas. That there wasn't this year. I'm kind of sad about that, but otherwise I really love I love snow on Christmas, and I don't mind the winter, like I said, up until a certain point, and then when I'm done, I'm done. So yeah, let's see. But it's given me an excuse. Well, okay, so actually I have to tell you this. Over Christmas break, I made my sister, who was here for New Year's, I made her help me clean out my pantry because it was really messy. I have for the first time in my life in this house, I have a walk-in pantry. Like, it's pretty cool. But what's awful about it is that it really can get quite messy when, I don't know, you have a teenager who pulls things out but doesn't really put them back, and who opens things up but doesn't really close them back up. And so I had been wanting to do this for a really long time. In fact, I even offered my cleaning lady, like, I will pay you extra if you come sometime and help me deal with this. And she hasn't. So I was like, I need to get this done. Anyway, we cleaned it out, and I threw away about 3 garbage bags full of stuff that was either old or I didn't want anymore, or was like old. A lot of old stuff. And then I also realized how many duplicates of things I had. Like, oh, I don't know, Pampered Chef stuff that I've ordered twice because I didn't realize I already had. Or what we threw away, what do you call it? Applesauce thingies that were like from 2016. I moved here in 2018, I think. So they were like 5 years old. Seriously. Anyway, so we got rid of all of that stuff and it felt really good, and like just, like the package that was empty and Carl puts it back. Does anybody have like people like that at home? Oh my gosh, it makes me crazy. I get like 4 packs of yogurt. He takes all of the yogurt out and then leaves the thing, the cardboard thing that they're in the refrigerator, empty. Seriously. So we cleaned all of that out. It felt so good. And so now I had room for all the stuff that's been sitting on my counters out that needs to not be out. Because really, some of that pantry is like cupboards for storage of stuff. So anyway, I put all this stuff away. It really made me happy. And I had a point to the story, and I can't even remember what it was. Oh, I know. So I like to drink tea in the winter. That's where this was coming from, because it's cold in the winter. So I put all of like the hot chocolate packets and the tea packets and whatnot in a little container. And so I was so excited because I had tea that I didn't realize I had in my favorite flavor. Like, do you ever get tea in flavors you don't like? Yeah. Well, so I got my favorite flavor. It's I get it at Target. It's called Peach Tranquility. The only thing it doesn't have is caffeine. If it had caffeine, oh, it would be so perfect. It's so good. And I bought myself this Yeti probably when I was starting to Christmas shop, and I got myself something. Do you guys do that? So good. So anyway, I've kind of been, well, this all sort of started when we got Izzy. I started, as my husband says, nesting for quite a while, getting ready for her, and it's kind of continued. I cleaned out a closet in my stamp room also that I'd been wanting to do pretty much since we moved in here. And I finally got that done, and so that was really nice as well. But I really would like to do that with pretty much the entire rest of my house. If only I had time for this. So, I don't know. I just thought it would be really wonderful. Oh, Becky got her whole family personalized Yeti cups this year. That's nice. I love them. Like, I drink out of a water one every day. It's not next to my bed. I drink out of a water one every day. I've got this one for my, whatever you call this, tea, which now I can see my Stampin' Lips are on there. It's okay, it'll work. So anyway, Stash Licorice Spice. Ooh, that's an interesting flavor. I can't even imagine. Wow. Okay, so anyway, that was my story about how I started drinking tea again. It's because I cleaned out my pantry. It's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, I see a few questions. One of the questions is game night. Is there game night tonight? The answer is no, or not tonight, this month. The answer is no, I just can't. I just can't. So first, my mom still hasn't had her surgery. It got delayed again because they don't have one of the pieces they need. She's getting an internal defibrillator, and one of the pieces they need for it is apparently like out of stock. It's the shipping crisis. Oh my gosh, seriously. And then, so we've got that going on. I still have a little situation here at my house that needs attention. And then I also have a new catalog kickoff party that's going on, and there's just too much. I probably have done it in the past when I absolutely should not have. So also the weather is a little bit unpredictable right now. So no, I'm not having game night. It will return, but it won't be this month, and it might not. Well, it probably will be next month. I got to decide. I need to really commit to that. But anyway, it will be back. It's just not, I just can't do another thing this month. So watch for that. I'll keep you all posted with that information. I do have, and I will show you this in just a moment. Um, I do have some classes going on this month. The new catalog kickoff is really getting going. We have, can you get yourself an assistant? PJ, I have actually three assistants. It's not that, it's more what there's certain things. I actually have four assistants now that I think about it. It's not that. I have a certain amount of things that only I can do, and new catalog launch times are just crazy busy. So yeah, and I already have 5 different classes or events going on this month. So one more is just one. I just can't. So anyway, yeah, it will happen again. Game night actually originated with the pandemic and everybody being stuck at home, and me trying to reach out and help people with something to do. And I've continued having it because I know people like it, but it's just probably not something I can do every single month. So I think we might do it a little bit less. But we will continue to do it because I do enjoy having it. Okay, so I do have some really great projects for you today, including a couple of guest requests. And I also have a stamp set to give away. Like I said, some classes coming up. So all kinds of fun things are happening here at the Creativity Cave. And one of them is the paper shares for the new catalog. I just sent out an email saying it's the last chance to register for your paper share. How shares work are you get a quarter package of all the new papers in the catalog, which is really awesome. And I think you are going to love the papers. I really like them a lot. So I think they're great. And thank you all. Yes, I am taking care of myself. Don't worry. I was actually, well, I was sick when I was at Barb's, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm fine. I feel like my voice is a little cracky, but I'm fine. But there's just a lot going on. Whenever we have a new catalog, that's just a lot of extra stuff happening in life. So yeah. The paper share is $45. It includes all the new papers in the mini catalog, as well as a sample of the celebration catalog papers, and that includes shipping to you. And they will go out, the first round will go out next week, and then if you're just registering now, they will probably, depending on when they get here, go out after that. How is Izzy? She is good. She's teething big time. She lost maybe 3 or 4 teeth in the last week, and she's had lots of kind of bleeding gums with her teeth moving around. So it's been interesting seeing her kind of deal with that. I actually picked up one of her toys today and it was totally bloody and gross. So I threw it in the laundry. It is so much fun, though, having her kind of get a little bit more, what's the word? A little better trained, I guess. She has puppy classes on Sunday afternoons, and yesterday we learned Leave It and Stay, and she did really well with that, which was pretty awesome. And it worked when today she picked up my shoe and she dropped it. Oh, drop it was the other thing we learned. So that was pretty awesome. She's also picked up Carl's shoe. She also picked up a hunk of cellophane that I think fell off of something that we had opened in the kitchen. So we're really proud of her. And we tested her hard. Like, we had peanut butter for Leave It, and she left it, and peanut butter is her like spazoid excited best treat ever treat. So yeah. Anyway, oh my gosh. I'm just reading these, so these are really cracking me up. Someone said their husband, I lost it now, it went away. Someone said their husband kept backing up and when they were training their dog, it fell into the pool. That's funny. Then there was another question. How old is Izzy? I think she just turned 5 months. And how many sheets come in the paper share? It's in the registration. I want to say like 142, but I can't guarantee that is accurate. But I think that's approximately how many there are. And I don't know. I'll just say I think that's right. But yeah. But the dog stayed. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Okay. So I think I want to get the oh goodness, I've been talking for plenty of time. I think I want to flip the camera around. I've got like I said, I've got some classes and things I'm going to show you. So let me just flip things around. How many of you, like raise your hand, were you at the Stamp Happy Academy open house we had this weekend? We had a great open house. I was live on Saturday afternoon and we made some cool cards. I'll show them here in a minute. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm gonna close your eyes for a second. I'm gonna flip my camera around, get you all situated. So of course the mini catalog and celebration catalogs went live last week. Oh, so exciting. We've been waiting for them. So awesome. And I had oh, I see you. Some of you are raising your hands. I love it. Some of you are saying you missed it. The open house is on our Stamp Happy Academy website. So you can just go to, or I shouldn't say website, Facebook page. So you can just head there. StampHappyAcademy.com is also where you can find information. Yes, if you missed it, you can watch it all. I actually posted to my blog this weekend all of the presentations, mine, Kelly's, and Barb's. It goes over what Stamp Happy Academy is, what we do, what you can find on it. And then we also did some demonstrations. So I, for instance, demonstrated what Stamp Happy Live is all about. That's one of the parts of Stamp Happy Academy you can participate in. You can do either the live only version of it or it comes with a premium membership. So either version. And it's really fun. We are doing these classes. There's 3 lives per month that are exclusive to Stamp Happy Academy. And they're really geared on teaching you how to use the products you already have, how to use your designer series paper, because I know y'all are hoarding it at home. In fact, I think some people even said they were. And then they also teach you how to stamp quicker and be what's the word? Make better use of your precious crafting time. So anyway, this was the layout that I shared, and this is just a sample of a layout, and I give the dimensions so that you can recreate it yourself. And then I showed 3 projects that I made with this live. So here's one of them with the In Bloom bundle. This one is with that new daffodil designer series paper. And then you guys want to hear my little secret? This is pretty cool. And if you ever take pictures of cards, you're going to be like, what? If you take a Post-it note and fold it so the sticky part is out, and then put it on the inside of your card and close it, it will keep your card folded flat so that you can take a nice picture of it. Isn't that awesome? And then, yeah, some people will appreciate this little tip better than others, but it's really nice. And then here's another card. So yeah. So anyway, and you can see all about that, like I said, on the Stamp Happy Academy Facebook page, or it's on my blog right now. So yeah. Okay. Now I do have, as I mentioned, some classes coming up. So first off, if you haven't already joined our new catalog kickoff page, you can still get in on all of that. In fact, here's my graphic for that. The new catalog kickoff party, our first live presentation, stamping presentation, is going to be tomorrow. So everything is available on replays, by the way. So if you can't watch anything that we do, if you can't watch live, it's always available on replay. And our first one is tomorrow, so there's still time to join. I believe I have a link in the description of this video if you want to get registered. It's also free for members of Callie Barb and my teams. It's also free for basic and premium Stamp Happy Academy members. So if you're not any of those things, you can register for $10. So it's pretty awesome. Lots and lots and lots of fun, awesome stuff is happening in here, including prizes, card challenges, mystery stamping, gallery uploads. There's going to be game night, all kinds of stuff. And then this will go on until the 20th. I know it says the 18th here, but the 20th. Okay, in conjunction with that, you can also get a make and take packet. Make and take packets are something that people have requested from us, and so we put them together, and they are pretty awesome. The really fun thing is that they are going to feature 9 projects that we will showcase during our lives. And again, everything you can watch later. And you can get a make and take packet even if you aren't registered for the event. That's okay. And the packet will contain the videos, the photos of the projects, all the fabulous goodies that you'll get to make those projects. And they are going to focus on 3 bundles or stamp sets. So the first is the Daffodil, is it Daffodil Afternoon? I can never remember. I'm just looking in my stack of stamps. I don't see it because I think I pulled it out and it's sitting somewhere. But the Daffodil bundle. The next is the Cactus Cuties bundle, which, by the way, is so stinking cute. I can hardly stand it. It's got a punch. And then the third is actually just a word stamp set. It's called Happy and Heartfelt, and that I have right here. So Daffodil Daydreams. Thank you, Jilly. So three sets that we'll be using, and then your goodie bag will have over $30 in products. So it's pretty awesome. The cost for the make and take packets is $48 for 9 projects, $30 in products, and shipping too. So it's a great deal. And please register for those while supplies last. I'm actually starting to get low on kits, so get on it. Okay, next up is the Hello Ladybug Creativity to Go kit. We're going to make a card using this bundle. This is one of my favorites. The Hello Ladybug is such a cute little bundle too. It makes me so happy, and I think you're going to like it. Very fun. We also have a Slim Sayings online class this month with projects on how to use the Slim Sayings bundle. This is the Slimline card bundle that people have been requesting from Stampin' Up! For forever. It's finally here, so we're going to make some really cute cards with that. So you can get registered for that. And then I also have an ordering special. When you spend $50 in my online store, you'll get the Sweet Talk All-Star Tutorial PDF. These are 12 project tutorials that you can get with photos, instructions, videos for each project, and measurements in both English and metric units, depending on, for the appropriate paper in your area. And then if you spend $75, you can also get the Abstract Beauty Ephemera Pack. And actually, I was just working on this. I've got some projects coming up that you can find on my blog that are pretty fun using this. So it's a really cute little set of ephemera, I guess, but little goodies. So that's going on from the 4th to the 20th. So if you've already ordered, you'll get it. But if not, please order through my online store. So all that information is in the description of this video. But now, one more thing. Got to give away some stuff. So I think I saw her on here. I actually have 2 prizes because the first name that I drew today was Sonia De Silva. And I think I saw that she's on here right now. And I know Sonia lives in Canada. And I cannot send her stamp sets, but I would love to give her either my All-Star Tutorial PDF or a PDF of her choice. So Sonia, please email me. to redeem your PDF of your choice. So let me know what you would like and you can get that. And thank you, Miss Sonia, for sharing my video every week. I appreciate that. Also, I drew for the Friends of the Forest stamp set. Rochelle Seda, Rochelle. So congrats to you, Miss Rochelle. And please email me your address so that I can get this sent out to you. Now, to get entered into giveaways each week, all you need to do is either share my video or order through my online store, and you will be entered into the drawing. And yay, Sonia is on here. Awesome. Congrats, Sonia. Congrats to Rochelle. All right, so next up, let's do some stamping. Our first card is one, this was a request, it might not have been this week, but it was recently, for the In the Moment stamp set. This is one of the new stamp sets in our catalog, and I love it. Now, I bet you won't be surprised to know I'm going to use this cute little set with the puppy on here. I mean, I had to, right? Okay, so this is a really sweet set for like girlfriend cards, thinking of you cards, that kind of thing. Ooh, I wonder if I'm using my wrong set. Ooh, I don't think so. Huh. I could have two of these that I am using, and you know what? That's okay, because this one isn't used yet. Oh, well. Oh, well. We'll roll with it. It's all good. Okay. So anyway, this was a set actually we got from Stampin' Up! For our, what do you call it? On stage in November. And I think this is now going to be my second set that I'm using, but that's okay. So this is a really fun set. And we're going to make a pretty little card with this. So I'm going to start with a half a sheet of thick white cardstock. And I'm just going to give this a nice crease at the 4 1/4. And then again at the 2 1/8 line with my trimmer. And when I do that, I'm going to create just a basic fun fold card. Okay, I still want my bone folder though. I love doing just something a little different, you know, with your card. Okay, so there it is. I mean, that's pretty basic. All right, so we've got that as our card base. Now I took and embossed a piece of soft succulent with the new, I think this is called the gingham embossing folder, which doesn't seem right to me, I'll just say. Because really, gingham, but yeah, gingham, I don't know. This, when I think of gingham, this is not what I think of, but either way, I like it. It, to me, like, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna adhere this to my card. And so this panel is 5 1/4 by 1 7/8 inch. All right, and that gives me that nice little border around the edge for my card. Then I used my, let's see, these are the contour rectangle dies. Ooh, scalloped contour dies, something like that. I die cut one. Oh, I have them right here. These ones. I die cut one. This is the second to largest, and I die cut that from Misty Moonlight. And then this white one is the third to largest. So what I'm going to do is stamp my image on here with some stays on, or no, Memento, pardon me, Memento ink. And then we're going to color with our Stampin' Blends. And this is a really great set for coloring, whether it's watercoloring or Stampin' Blend coloring, blender pens and your ink pads, what have you. It's a really great set for all of that kind of coloring. And so I want to stamp this, and I'm trying to find my little sample off screen here so I can figure out where I want to stamp it. Yeah, right in the middle. Okay, so I'll stamp that right here. All right, and then we're going to give it a color. And this is my color palette. I've got So Saffron, Just Jade, Misty Moonlight, Crumb Cake, and then I've got a color lifter and some Balmy Blue. So I'm going to start with the puppy. So this isn't going to be exactly the color of my puppy. She's actually kind of hard to color. She's a golden retriever, but she's an English cream version, which is real light in color. So she's kind of tricky to color with colors of blends that Stampin' Up! Has. We also have some new Stampin' Blends. They're going to come out next week, and we'll they're part, or not next week, next month. And they're part of a special that will be happening, but they will continue to be available, and they are, I think they're called neutrals, but they are going to represent different flesh tones. And so I know that's going to be really awesome for a lot of people to have a wider variety of colors of skin tones to use in your Stampin' Blend coloring. Okay, so for now, I'm going to use what we have for the hand and the face of this gal, which is ivory. But like I said, we've got a bunch more skin tone colors coming soon. Okay, so there's her face and her hand. I think that's everything. Then we're going to take and color, let's see, she's kind of got a cozy little blanket. So I'm going to take my Misty Moonlight for that. So this is either a blanket or a wrap or something that we're going to have her wearing. And whenever I'm coloring, like with my blends, I personally like to start with the dark colors first, and then kind of graduate to the lighter colors. Okay, and you know what? I wanted to, well, no, I'll leave it. So I like to use, as mentioned, the dark colors and then blend them out to the light colors. And I missed his leg. Don't hold it against me, Rover. There you go. Oh, no, that wasn't his leg. This was. Shh, don't tell him I'm messing it up. Okay, there we go. It's all good. Natural Tone Blends Collection. Thank you, Dolly. Yeah. I don't normally mention that kind of stuff this early because you can't get it till next month unless you're a demonstrator, but it is coming. Now, the other marker we have right now, we have the ivory and then we have bronze, and I'm actually going to use bronze. It's a good brown color for her hair. Yeah, I should probably color her ear too. One thing about these stamps is sometimes I miss things, but the beauty of Stampin' Blends is they're really easy to kind of come back and catch those missing spots. So we'll color her ear right there. Okay. Now let's blend out that blanket with our light Misty Moonlight. So whenever I go over the blends, I like to make sure that I am covering the darker area that I did first, as well as the rest of the area I want light, because that will give you the nice gradation of color and make everything look nice. which is of course what we want. And look, she's got her tea. I wonder if I could do my hot pink Yeti on here. Not sure if that will look good with the color combination I have picked. It's kind of neutral. Okay, so there is that. And then I'm going to take some So Saffron and we're going to do the book that she's reading and her socks and maybe even the coffee cup. Okay, so then for the socks, we'll just do some of the sketchy lines with dark and then we'll blend it to light. And what I love about this sketchy look of the stamp set is that it's very easy to color with. So if you don't get things perfect, it's very, very forgiving. So if you're not confident in your coloring skills or if you are wanting to do something quick, the beauty of this is it doesn't have to be perfect and no one will know. I love that part. Okay, and then she's going to have some soft, succulent pants on. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put some dark areas on her pants. And then we'll blend the rest out. And I meant to do that coffee cup too. Okay, so this is, if you're new to coloring, this is such a good set for that as well. Okay, and then we'll do light on the pants. Oh, I have to say doing this live has been so wonderful. I've had a really challenging day today, just with all kinds of issues popping up left and right, and being able to sit down and stamp for you guys is really lovely. I know you guys say this is, many of you have said this is the favorite part of your Monday, and I so appreciate that. And I will say I take that very seriously. But sometimes being able to stamp for you is the favorite part of my Monday as well. And you know what? I'm just going to put some light on here for her blanket because I feel like there needs to be just a touch more color on here. And then I'm going to kind of blend that out, this time with my color lifter. And I just used the brush end, but gosh, I really prefer the bullet end. And I'm just going to put a little more color in here because I colored this kind of wonky for some reason. There we go. Okay, and then this just kind of bleeds out. So that is good. Good work. All right, so there we go. And then I'll leave everything else. But oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to take my balmy blue, my light balmy blue, and put a little color kind of around the edge of the pillow and everything. And then blend that out as well. And so this just kind of highlights everything a little bit. And so I'm just going to bleed this out so that the line is not harsh. It just sort of fades to white is what we're going for. So I want it to be right up against my image. I want it to stay dark, but everywhere past that, I want it to just kind of fade away. And what this does is it just kind of really highlights everything and makes it stand off your project Isn't that pretty? Okay. Yeah, it is amazing what that little teeny touch of blue does. All right, so there is our cute little gal sitting on her bed, reading her book, snuggling with her puppy. Well, let's finish this into a card. Okay, so I'm going to take and attach that larger rectangle that I die cut. Now I only want to put the adhesive on this side of the card. That way my card will open. Always a good plan. So I'll put a couple rows of my seal on here, and then I'm just going to center this onto my card like so. Give that a good pressing. And then I've also got a little piece of designer series paper. This is from the In Colors, this year's In Colors from the annual catalog. And oh, I love it. You guys say it's so relaxing to watch me color. Well, thank you. That's always lovely to hear. So I'm just going to put that piece on here like that. Okay. And again, we don't want adhesive, you know, on that part of it. So I didn't go all the way out. Okay, and then I'm going to pop her up on top of this with some dimensionals. And I always enjoy looking at the back side of things I've colored in blends. It's always interesting to see what it looks like. I love it. Somebody said that she's reading the catalog. I love that. Yes. What a perfect thing to do. Okay. Okay. Then I've got this little piece right here of cardstock that I'm going to stamp my sentiment on. Now, this is, I'm not even going to lie, kind of a tall order to get this on here perfectly. But I'll tell you, I think we talked about this last time. If you stick your butt out far enough, you can stamp anything perfectly. I do believe we covered that last week. So I'm going to stick my butt out, literally, which means my eyes are going to be down by where I'm stamping. And then I can see, I don't know if you could even see my head in the picture. I can see that this is going to go on there straight. Look at that. That is what I like to call stamping skills. So you're in your thoughts. This is about 1/8 of an inch piece of cardstock. And I probably could have cut it a little bigger, to be honest, but this will work. And then we'll put on it. Cheryl, you don't know how I do it. I just told you, you stick your butt out far enough so that your eyes are right down by where you're working. And that's how you get it on there perfectly straight. So there you go. Yes, you could have stamped it and then trimmed it out, but where's the fun? Where's the fun in that? So anyway, there's my card. Now, one more little touch. We'll add a little twine. Okay, Joy says her butt doesn't help her eyes see. I know. It's okay. It's not your butt that's doing the looking, Joy. Trust me. If my butt was doing the looking, just based on size, I would think I'd be able to see really well. No, it's that if your butt is out far enough, then you'll be able to see what you're doing. I will say, though, that I have long professed that the secret to successful stamping is sticking your butt out. And by the way, y'all are welcome for that little nugget of stamping advice. Okay, so But wow, I really did impress you guys with my stamping. I'm so excited about that. That's wonderful. Okay, so I just kind of created a little log of glue dot log and added my little twine to this card. And isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that. By the way, today, you guys, I don't think I'm making a single flower card, which is kind of something. I think something we really need to kind of celebrate for a minute. Okay. Paula says she can admit that sticking her butt out and standing up makes all the difference in the world. See? Paula gets it. I love it. It sounds like a yoga position, stamping butt out. I think I like that. That is a good yoga position. Oh, I love it. Well, you know, I really do enjoy coming up with stamping terms, and we can add yoga terms to that if necessary. That's fine. Okay. All right. So now that we conquered the stamping world with our coloring, no, I'm just kidding. We're going to do a really cute Valentine. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to show you this one. This is so cute. And this one is a card that I got in a swap that I'm altering just a tad. Actually, the last card I got in a swap as well and altered a tad too. So this card is going to feature the nuts and bolts. Oh, someone asked, is she too detailed to do watercolor? No, not at all. Okay. Nuts and bolts is this super cute little robot stamp set. So we're going to make a really cute Valentine with this. So I'm going to start with a black card base. And I'm going to give that a good crease with my bone folder. I've got a layer of white for the inside that we'll put in a little bit. I've got a piece of Pattern Party Designer Series paper. Now, this is something you can get for free with either hosting a party or placing a qualifying order of $150 or more. You can use that on your host benefits, your Stampin' Rewards. And it's really wonderful paper. In fact, it's probably one of my favorite papers because it's black and white on one side of all the papers, and then it's bright, fun colors like that on all the other sides. So it's really great paper. If you haven't gotten any yet, I do recommend it. So it's really great paper, and I've got that on my card base. So that piece was 4 by 5 1/4. I've also taken and embossed. This is with the Dottie Hearts embossing folders. There's a set of 2, you know, the skinny 3 by 6-ish ones. And so I embossed that with the hearts, and that is some Magenta Madness cardstock. And then I'm going to adhere that to a layer of black. This is, the magenta is 2 3/4 by 4, and then this is 3 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to tie that with some of our Black Gingham ribbon. Now, this was in the holiday catalog, but it carried over, so yay! So that's always, I like when stuff I love carries over, and black and white ribbon is definitely stuff that I love. So I'm gonna give that a little length so that I can tie a bow with this. Okay, and I'll just put this on here like that. Oh, isn't this cute? So cute. Alrighty. Voila. All right, now trim those ends just a touch so they're nice and tidy. I'm going to pop this up onto my card. Just scooching this over a little bit more. So there's room for my robot. So I'm going to pop this up. I think I just used up all my black dimensionals this weekend. Figures. Okay. So we'll put this down like that. All right, so there we go. That's the start of a really cute card, don't you think? All right, now let's do the robot. So cute. Okay, so our little robot, we're going to stamp him on some black cardstock. Once again, I'm going to use my Memento ink because we're going to color a little bit in with our blends. And Memento ink is the perfect ink for using Stampin' Blends. So he's got this cute little heart that he's holding on to. So I'm going to grab my magenta blends and just color him in with the dark. Okay, so I'm kind of doing a lot of dark on here. And then I'm also going to do this little on his antenna in dark. So cute. And I'm then going to blend this with my light magenta. So I'm kind of going over that area that I already colored to blend it out so nicely so we get nice gradation in color. Now, if you wanted, you could color this in with gray for the robot part, but I think it's okay to leave it. I like just the cute little touch of the heart. Now we're going to take a little of our clear Wink of Stella and paint some sparkle on here. And actually, I don't need it on his dot. But I want to point out, look at how that picked up the color in my Wink of Stella. So you want to get rid of that. I don't have a scrap of paper anywhere. Seriously. Here we go. So clean that off your wink so it doesn't get on your next project that's like yellow. Okay. Isn't that adorable? So I think that's plenty. Okay. And then I'm going to take my little in color jewels and stick one on his antenna. Okay. So we'll just pick up that one right there and stick it on top of his antenna. All right, now we did color it, but yeah. Okay. Now let me put this away, and I'm going to take and, ooh, get back in there. Ah! Seriously. Okay, there we go. I'm going to take and put this on a black, because I really think when you put this on a black layer, you definitely get a lot of punch. Oh, there's just so much talk about Iowa. Well, welcome. Did you guys know that I live in Iowa? I am in the Quad Cities area. But I used to live in Cedar Falls. So, yeah. Okay. Jan, no, you did not mention, you did not miss bingo. No bingo this month because there's just so dang much stuff going on. So, oh, there's somebody from Council Bluffs. That's on the whole other side of the state. Yeah. Someone said, Pretty Perennials is retired. It is, but guess who has a couple? I still have some Pretty Perennials. So if you would like them, just contact me and I can hook you up. I will even autograph. Okay, there we go. So there we go. Isn't that just so ridiculous cute? Joyce Harding lives in Iowa. She sure does. She lives on the other side too, from me anyway. Oh no, another set? Nope. Just the one. Okay, so I took this piece, by the way, it was just trimmed when I was trimming this piece off. So I put this on here, you know, to carry the theme throughout. And I'm doing kind of the cardinal sin of stamping, which is adhering first and stamping second. But I trust my stamping skills. If you aren't as confident in your stamping skills, then I would recommend stamping first, adhering second. That way, if you mess up, you can just flip it over to the other side and it'll be okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take, there are some hearts in the stamp set, and then what makes the set so flippin' cute are the words. So, this one says, "You make my heart go beep." Isn't that just so cute? Oh my gosh, I think I should give this to Carl. Don't you think he'd just be like, "Oh my gosh, Mom. You make my heart go beep." Then I will take some magenta madness ink and stamp my hearts. Yeah, I'll stick with those. There we go. Isn't that awesome? Do I give all my stamps a haircut? I do not. This set was really off kilter. In fact, let's see, which happens every once in a while. And so you can see like it's really close on one side and then it's much wider on the other side. So I mean, it bugs me. We had a whole thing about catching edges last week, and maybe that's why you're asking, because I did do that last week. But I hate catching edges. Like, it's my biggest stamping pet peeve. I don't want that to happen. So yeah, that's why I did that. Okay. So there we go. Isn't that just so flippin' cute? You can hardly handle it. Oh, I love it. Okay, so that was my next card. All right, my next card is a little Ladybug card. And it just dawned on me, I did not die cut my circle that I want to put this on. So I might need to do that really quick. But, well, here, let's do the card and then we'll start with the pieces. Okay, so for this card, I'm going to use, as mentioned, the Hello Ladybug. And shameless plug, this is my online, or my Creativity to Go kit features this set. And we're going to do some really fun things with this that I think you might find unexpected. So I would love doing that. So it'll be a great class. There is, I believe, a link to register in the description of this video. I will also be emailing out a registration link in the morning for you to register if you're on my mailing list. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just verifying my pieces. This is for the inside. I'm going to start by adhering a layer of more of that Pattern Party Designer Series paper. This one is from that Host paper pack that I used on the last card. You can see here's the black and white pattern and here's the colorful side. So I really liked that. Oh, Anna, are you on here? You made my day, my dear. Anna sent me just the most wonderful package. I am going to do a video. I wanted to do it last week, but things just got a little hectic around here. I am going to do a video showcasing, but Anna sent me just the most wonderful package. I wanted to do the video before I broke into all the treats you sent. So I really got to get it done. I'm going to do a video with all the Christmas cards that I received this year. And then I also received some wonderful presents from some people that I want to show off. So Anna just sent me the most wonderful gift that just... Oh, it made my day. So thank you so much for that, Miss Anna. But I just saw your name pop up on here. So yeah. Are there Oreo cookies? Yeah, there might have been. There might have been. And let me tell you, I could really use an Oreo right about now. It's just been one of those days, as Mondays often are. I had to take a sip of my tea. Okay, it's cold, but that's okay. So this is a half sheet of cardstock. There is a 3 3/4 by 5 piece of white, a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 piece of black, and then this piece is probably 2 inches by 3, or no, 5. 2 by 5. Final answer. Okay, so that's kind of just the basis of our card. I'm going to set that aside while I work on the rest. So we're going to take the coordinating punch for this stamp set, and you can see it punches 2 pieces, the wings and the body. And so we've got our little, what do I call this? Ridiculously cute ladybug. Okay, just wanted to stamp him again. The first time you stamp, sometimes, well, this is one of the first few times I'm using the stamp, and sometimes there's a little bit of kind of oil in the punch, and I just said stamp, I meant punch. So I wanted to make sure I got that out because it would really show up on this piece, and it looks good. So the wings right here, we're going to stamp with the little dots that go on here. And I love how this works because it's just so dang easy to use. Okay, so we're going to ink those up really nicely with our black Memento ink. If you want them really nice and solid, you could also use StazOn. But look at how easy that is to do with those photopolymer stamps. And then drop it in your ink pad. That's optional. But doesn't that look so adorable? I love it. All right, and then we're just going to adhere that onto our little butterfly. I keep saying butterfly, ladybug. In fact, I think I even did it in my class registration. I caught myself today. I think I fixed the parts where I said butterfly instead of ladybug. So if you think I'm crazy, you're not totally wrong. But oh my gosh, look at how stinking ridiculously over the top cute that is. I mean, this is as cute as that dang robot, but in a ladybug. Goodness. Ooh, Heather says the new chocolate hazelnut ones are okay, but they have a weird aftertaste. Would not recommend. That is good to know. I have to say, I'm kind of a Oreo purist. I love original Oreos, of course, double stuffs. And I love the golden Oreos. The only flavor ones that I really have come to appreciate are the chocolate peanut butter pie, which P.S. Anna sent. Oh, it's like she knows me. And I kind of like the lemon thins, but I really do love just kind of the original, you know, double stuff Oreo and golden Oreos. Those are just kind of my faves. All right, so I've got my cute little, I almost said Oreo. This is a ladybug. And I'm going to cut real quick a punch. Well, actually, you know what? I'm just going to use a circle punch because it's so much faster than die cutting. So this is a circle punch that's retired. So don't hate me because I'm using a retired punch. But there we go. That way you didn't have to wait for me to die cut something. All right, so I've got that on here. And I'm just going to put him on this circle. I'll just put a little adhesive right here. I say him. It could be a her. Who knows? I'll never tell. Oh, so isn't that cute? Then I've got... I'm going to take a little bit of our... Oh! Don't tell me I'm out. No. Yes! No. I don't know. Hold on. I'm looking. Where is it? I want the white... Oh, here it is. Gosh. I thought I was out. That was so sad. The glitter organdy ribbon. Well, I could use the... I can't decide. Do I want white or do I want black on here? It's so hard to pick. Maybe I do want black. Yeah, I think I want black. Goodness. Ooh, someone said the gluten-free ones were good. Yeah, I'll just take the gluten. You get less in a pack. I'm good. I'm good with gluten. But if you struggle with gluten, that is good to know that you can still enjoy an Oreo in your life. That is nice to know. Joy likes the Oreo s'mores. I don't know if I've ever tried that one. What else? Yeah, you guys think the black? Okay, good. You went on an Oreo binge for a month, nothing but Oreos, and lost weight. Your doctor hated it. Wow. Huh. Well, that's a whole thing right there, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to put this on here, like about there. Oh, your daughter loves the gluten-free Oreos. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm sure they're wonderful, but you get less in a pack. I'm good with gluten, and I get along just fine for now anyway. So yeah, I have to laugh. We had an Oreo bar at our onstage event with my team, and the gluten-free ones never got opened. So I gave them to my sister because my niece has some gluten tolerance issues, and I believe she really liked them. So yeah. Oh, Australia doesn't have it as many flavors. Well, you have Tim Tams, so I don't want to hear it. I haven't had Tim Tams in a while. I know that we can get it, or at least we used to be able to get them in Target. I haven't seen them for a while, but I haven't looked for a while either, I guess. Okay, so here we have our card. Now, just like the robot set, there's cute little sentiments that go with this set as well. So this says, "You can bug me anytime." How cute is that? I love it. So we'll stamp that in some Poppy Parade. Australia also has amazing licorice candy. Okay, that's funny that you say that. And here's why. I'm going to tell you a funny story. One of my friends, Heather, I laugh at Heather because she used to live in Iowa and she moved to Georgia, and she did not like Iowa weather. And so she's now in Georgia, all happy, and it got down to like 20 degrees, and I think she thought the world was going to come to an end. But she told the funniest story about Australian licorice, and it is different. I don't know what it is about Australian licorice, but it's totally different. And she was not a fan. Let's just say that. And she told this story, and it just cracked me up. It was like a review of the stuff she'd gotten. But oh, it made me crack up. So I know I've had it too. Ella and I got it. I think we got it at like Home Goods, which is such a weird place to get licorice, but we did. I'm grabbing my Poppy Parade pad needs to be re-inked, so I'm gonna re-ink this, and hopefully you don't mind that I'm gonna show you. So I'm going to squirt out a fair amount of re-inker on here, and I'm not done with my card yet. I still want to stamp the inside. Kathy, if you're watching, this is for you. Kathy loves it when I stamp the insides of cards. So I'm just going to put out, and sometimes re-inkers, the ink just squeezes way out. This one kind of drips out, and I'm squeezing pretty hard to get the drips that I'm getting, by the way. And for all of you following along, I know you know what I'm thinking. But then I'm going to take my stamping spoon. This is a cheapy spoon I got at Target. And I'm going to just use that to work the ink into my pad. Okay. And what that does is it helps me get the ink evenly distributed into the ink pad, and then it will be juicy. Okay, and then I got my stamp, my cute little stamp. All right. Now, the beauty of working your ink into the pad is that you don't lose any of the ink. It will come back up to the surface, but it makes it so your pad is not a disaster right after you've freshly re-inked it. So that's just a little tip on how I do that. Okay, so there we go. Oh, so cute. Ooh, Diana says she doesn't get licorice too often because she can't stay out of it. I know. When I went to Barb's house, I got a bag of extra long licorice. It was amazing. Ooh, my white cardstock is a little bigger than I thought. That's okay. It still fits. Whew! So there we go. Isn't that sweet? So another cutie patootie card, and we've got one more card. This one, this next card is going to feature some of our celebration offerings. Of course, celebration is going on right now, and there are extra bonuses for everybody during celebration. So the best thing about celebration is when you join, you get two extra free stamp sets, and then you can also get all of your purchases at a discount, which is really awesome. And of course, when you join my team of demonstrators, that comes with all kinds of additional perks as well. So we're going to do kind of a fun fold for this next card as well. And I hope you guys are going to like it, featuring some of our celebration paper. So let me talk about celebration really quick. Celebration happens twice a year, and the celebration flyer contains all of the goodies that you can get for free. So we've got the Island Vibes stamp set, the beautiful Daffodil Afternoon designer series paper. I think I used that on a card last week. We've got the Catching Butterflies stamp set, which is so cute. The Driving By stamp set, which I'm about to use. There's also the Sunshine and Rainbows designer series paper. You got to know this is one of my faves. And this is also one I'm about to use. There's Simply Marvelous designer series paper. The Awesome Otters stamp set, which is just so stinking cute. Then there's some items that you can get at the $100 level. So Friendly Hello is one of them. It's actually designer series paper plus a stamp set. So you get two things for a $100 level. And then this one is Special Moments. This is a huge set, 21 different sentiments, and I'm actually going to use this one as well. So you can get all of these fabulous goodies. And when you host a workshop or have a qualifying order of $300 or more, you can get the Calming Camellia stamp set. Is that how you say that? Camellia? I think so. Stamp set for free as just an extra bonus in addition to your Stampin' Rewards. And then when you join Stampin' Up! And get a starter kit for $99, you get $125 in products you choose. Then you can also add an additional 2 stamp sets for free to this. Now, those stamp sets can be any sets out of the annual catalog or the mini catalog, not this catalog. So there's lots and lots, there's stuff for everybody. And then, of course, we as demonstrators also get to earn perks during celebration as well. So lots and lots of great stuff happening right now. If you have questions about any of that, let me know. Of course, I think the best thing to do is to join Stampin' Up! Because then you get all kinds of really wonderful perks. The most impressive, which is being able to order your supplies at a discount. So we love that. Oh, and Sharon, you're having your you got your second anniversary card. Well, you are welcome. Sharon is on my team. Actually, several of you guys are on my team. So it's a really great thing to be on my team. So I'm going to I've got a piece of So Saffron cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 6 1/2 inches, and I'm going to score it at 1 inch. Okay, which would then make what's left 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, which is, the standard size of a card. But I'm going to make a matchbook out of this. All right. So then I also have a piece of this designer series paper. It's really So much fun. And what I'm going to do with this is going to be my fun fold. Now I'm going to take this piece. It's 3 3/4 by 5 is the white. And then this is 3 3/4 across. So I've got these all kind of lined up. And then I'm just going to fold this over. Now you could score it and all that if you wanted. Be fancy. But I don't like scoring stuff too much, you know. I'll score what I absolutely have to. But this I didn't feel like scoring. So I just folded it over the edge. And now I am going to adhere the back. Ah, thanks, Anna. Anna's on my team. She's just the best. But Anna lives in Florida, so we're all just going to have to be jealous of her for a little while here in the Midwest because it's always nice where she lives. Okay, so there we go. So now my card is going to open like this. Get it? Okay. Now I will then take and attach this to a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of Marvelous Magenta, Final Answer. Ooh, and I put that on real crooked. Let's see if we can get this on. Oh, the DSP was just 3 3/4 across by 6 inches because that's how big the pieces of DSP are. And so I just folded that around. So it's basically, in essence, it's 3 3/4 by 5 inches here. And then that inch is tucked around the back. So it'll open like that. And then what I love is you see the other side of the paper when you open your card. Now this is all going to fit right here inside this card, and then it's going to, we're going to staple this. What? Yeah. Okay, so what I want to do right here is center this on my card like so. And I might need to trim a little bit off of this piece just because, yeah, I probably can't staple that there very well. But it's just kind of a cool technique for making a matchbook card. I almost said matchbox card. That would be something else. Now I'm going to take and just trim off. That's 1/4 inch. Okay, there we go. Not a matchbox, a matchbook. Different things. Okay, so I'm going to take, I've got a little, stapler here, and I'm just double checking. I can see in here that I'm not going to staple my card closed. That is always a good thing. And I'm just going to staple this, but don't worry. It will open up later, or I will cover it, I should say. Okay, but there we go. It's just a different, Kay says she's confused with this card. It's just a different opening. So yeah. Just changing things up a little bit, Kay. That's all. Okay, so now we've kind of got the basis of our card done. We're going to add a little strip to cover up that staple. Okay, so that'll go on here in just a minute. But now I want to do the stamping, okay? Who loves the VW van in here? Oh my gosh, this is so darn cute. I can't even stand it. So we're going to take and pull that out. Joy's asking, could she use brads instead? Absolutely, of course. I like staples because they're real low profile and they don't take up much space. Like a brad is going to take up a little more room on here, but yeah, you could use that for sure. Now I have a mini stapler, but a regular stapler will work just fine too. Okay, so I'm going to take and stamp my VW Bug. I'm going to get a little bigger block for this because it's just hanging off the side. And once again, we're going to stamp on on here in some, ooh, but I did use up a lot of my thing. I think I will have enough room though. I am going to stamp this in Memento once again so that I can color it in with my blends. Now, I'm going to set that for a second to dry. I also want to stamp, while I'm stamping, I'm going to use one of the sentiments from the Special Moments. This was another one of those free sets you could get with a $100 purchase. And there's some really great sentiments. I've been using, what did I use just the other day? Hang in There. Such a good one. The Sympathy is really nice. Thanks for Brightening Up My Day. I used that the other day as well. So yeah, all good sets. Okay, so I think this Driving By has been really popular. It looks like a lot of you have gotten it as well. I really like it, just because it's just fun and different and whimsical. I also like that. I like the convertible with the balloons hanging out. Okay, so I'm going to stamp Hello Sunshine on my little strip right here, and we're going to use that strip to cover up our staple. Now, if you were using a brad, you could even maybe put brads in the wheels of this card. That would kind of work too. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put this on like so on here. Just get this centered on that little flap of my matchbook card. Okay, and then on the inside, we're also going to stamp another sentiment that says, driving by just to say hi. That was from this one. And I'm going to stamp that on the inside, and then I'm going to take from my designer series paper a little rainbow and add that to the mix. Okay. There we go. Now, a lot of people ask me this. Why do I not put the labels on my stamps? I get that question pretty frequently. And the answer is very simple. Because if those labels, first of all, those labels are really sticky. And if you mess them up, it's hard to fix. And you can actually really rip up your foam. And I don't like that. Also, if I can't get the label to match 100% with exact precision on my stamped, the stamp that I'm sticking it to, it makes me crazy. And so that's why I don't use them. I also feel like if I'm worried about the placement of the stamp, you probably see me look at it a lot before I stamp it down, because that makes me judge, what it looks like. And then I can always practice on a scrap too, by the way. The other thing to remember is there are two sides of every sheet of cardstock, and I can use the other side too if I mess up. Okay, so I just added that little rainbow that I cut out. Oh, isn't that adorable? And I'm going to tuck that back in. Now here's where things get crazy cute. We're going to color in our little VW bug, or not bug, van, sorry, with some blends. Now what did I do with them? Here we go. I've got my gray granite blends. No, my smoky slate blends. Sorry. Smoky slate and, ooh, mint macaron. That's not right. I wanted Pool Party. There we go. Pool Party. Okay, mint doesn't go with this paper, but Pool Party does. All right, so I'm going to start with my dark Pool Party and just color around kind of the edge, I guess edges. I don't know, the edges, I guess. The outline, that's the word I'm looking for. Gosh. Sometimes I wonder about myself. The outline of the car. And the wheel wells. I guess we can have the whole wheel will be a little darker and then the rest be a little lighter. And we'll blend that out, and then the roof. So cute. Okay, and then I'll blend this out. Now, of course, if you would like any of the supplies that I'm using today, you can get them from my online store. There's a link in the description to my store to purchase any of these items, or of course, like the card I'm making now, you can earn these for free. The celebration promotion is going on now until the end of February. So you've got 2 months to earn your freebies. And I would suggest, if you're not sure what to get, I would get the paper first, because the paper is while supplies last, whereas the stamp sets, they can continue to manufacture those because we make them here in the United States. Well, the paper is made in the US too. It's just they're consumable and they're while supplies last. So anyway, there we go. So that is our pool party portion. Now we're going to do the tires in the dark smoky slate. And then kind of like the chrome parts we'll do in the light smoky slate, like the bumper and whatnot. So the wheels are dark, and then the chromey parts will be light. Okay, so I'll do kind of the center, the fender, the light, the muffler, and that's it. Now, a little tip on getting the windows to look kind of windowy. We're going to take a light pool party marker, and we're just going to kind of draw some lines across like that. And that kind of gives the look of the window. It's real subtle. Okay, now I'm going to fussy cut this out, and because it's such a simple shape, it's really quick and easy to do. Like any time that I fussy cut, I'm going to move my paper and keep my snips pretty close to the same spot, and that allows me to cut with a nice even edge on my cardstock. I like leaving an edge because then if I'm not perfect in my cutting, it really hides all that, so that I can see. All right. Now, if you haven't taken a moment to like my video, oh, give me the thumbs up. That would rock. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You'll be able to see everything that I show. You won't miss any of my awesome videos. And that would rock. Okay, so there we go. That looks pretty good. And then we're going to adhere this just to this portion of the card. So just the very bottom edge. And we'll adhere that like so. Okay, and then when you open this, driving by to say hi. How stinking cute is that? Oh, I just love it. Now, I do want to do one more thing. I'm going to take some of my white crinkled seam binding, and then I'm just going to tie on a little bow onto this card, and I'll cut a little excess so I can tie a bow. If you are bow challenged, though, a knot will do just fine. I love this white crinkled seam binding. I always say it in the wrong order, because it is super thin, so you can mail this without the post office getting all upset and whatnot. So yeah. Okay, so aren't these just the dang cutest cards ever today? I know, today was like cuteness overload cards. And no flowers. That's got to be a first for me to not do a single flower card in a live. I am a little twitchy about it, but it'll be okay. Okay. So let me get my sharp scissors out for this. I need to get my, you can actually sharpen your snips. I need to take them someplace to do that, like sewing places. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. So yeah. Okay, so let me show you the projects I created today. And again, if the thumbs up just rocks. The people at the YouTube, they love it when you like my stuff. They love it when you comment. So all those things really help me. So thank you. Okay, so we made 4 glorious cards today. We've got the You're in My Thoughts with the cute little puppy. Kind of a fun fold. This just over the top cute little robot. Oh, you make my heart go beep. Oh, so stinking cute. Then I've got the cute little Hello Ladybug card. And this is for, or I have a class coming up with this month. So check that out. We're going to do lots of fun things with that Ladybug. And then this is kind of like a matchbox card like that, featuring several products from our celebration. We've got the Driving By, I can never remember the name of the set. Special Moments. Ugh. Special Moments, and then the Rainbows, Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper. So much fun stuff. So again, the thumbs up would really help if you could do that. If you would like to participate in any of the things I have coming up, the new catalog kickoff, grab your new catalog make and take packet, as well as the classes I have going on this month, the Ladybug and the Slimline greetings. All those links are in the description of this video. And don't forget, the paper share is last chance is going on, so please get registered for that. Otherwise, I will see you right back here next Monday. Have a great week, friends, and I will see you soon. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.